Juan Svaikauskas was a man of systems, not just computer systems, but life systems, things that were organized, intentional, reliable, and quietly well-built. He was born on November 12, 1961, to his parents Natalia and Juan, and grew up in Rosario, Argentina. From an early age, Juan showed a calm focus and discipline. In school, his favorite sport was rifle shooting, a pursuit that rewards precision, patience, and steady hands. Those qualities would follow him throughout his life. Some of Juan's most formative years were spent during summers on an island with his grandfather. There was a small cabin there, no running water, no electricity. Life was simple. Together, they kept bees and produced honey, learning self-reliance, responsibility, and respect for careful, methodical work. It was there that Juan learned to be comfortable with solitude, to take pride in systems that worked, and to value effort over recognition. Juan's love of technology began early. In the mid-1980s, he became a computer science teacher at the Instituto Politécnico Superior in Rosario, teaching students the fundamentals of computers, programming, operating systems, and software applications, at a time when computing was still new and rapidly evolving. He wasn't just teaching theory, he was helping build access to technology itself. From teaching, Juan moved into industrial systems engineering, working at RMT Ingeniería Limited in Argentina. There, he designed and implemented real-time control systems for manufacturing lines, power distribution centers, security systems, and industrial monitoring, often programming at a very low level, where reliability and precision were critical. In 1990, Juan married Fernanda. In 1991, they made the courageous decision to immigrate to Canada. Juan arrived without knowing the language or having a network, but he brought with him a deep technical foundation and a strong work ethic. In Canada, he built his career step by step, working in quality assurance software, precision measurement systems, and manufacturing automation. In 1997, Juan joined RMT Robotics, where he would spend more than 26 years as a senior application developer. At RMT, and later at Murata Machinery following the acquisition, Juan worked on highly integrated automation systems, robotic gantries, conveyors, vision systems, automated guided vehicles, and warehouse control systems. He helped define software standards, modernize development processes, and build core systems that others relied on every day. He was known as someone who quietly solved hard problems and did it well. But Juan's love of technology didn't stop when the workday ended. At home, he built what he affectionately called the cyber den, a meticulously organized workspace filled with monitors, servers, switches, and carefully labeled cables. Everything had its place. Cable management alone took months, and he was proud of it. For Juan, order wasn't about perfection, it was about clarity. He was also an avid collector of vintage computers and technology. His basement became something of a personal museum. Apple II machines, early PCs, floppy disks still sealed in their original packaging, early laptops, classic phones, and systems dating back to the 1980s. Some were working, some weren't, but each told a story about the evolution of computing. Juan also loved movies. He curated a personal server with hundreds of films, carefully organized and always expanding. And while his taste was broad, he held one opinion without compromise. Die Hard is the quintessential Christmas movie. Juan and Fernanda later separated in 2009, but Juan remained a devoted father to his three children, Alex, Nicholas, and Stephanie. He showed love through presence, consistency, and quiet support rather than words. Juan passed away on January 20th, 2026. He leaves behind a life defined by learning, discipline, and steady contribution. He is survived by his three children, Alex, Nick, and Stepani, as well as his younger brother Eduardo. He loved spending time with his two grandchildren, Freya and Emilio Juan, who are at this time 7 months and 2 years old, as well as his step-grandson Quinn. A man who built systems that lasted, collected the history of his craft, and believed that understanding, quietly pursued, was its own reward.